Good morning, everybody. It is once again 5:56 in the morning. It is August 4th. We were fresh back from Philly yesterday, and we are heading up to Annapolis, Maryland to install a bunch of gear here for Beacon Light Seventh-day Adventist Church. I took you along, I believe I did, when I did a design for that, but it's pretty much going to be 2 monitors, 2 cameras, a remote, and ATEM Mini Pro, and yeah, that's what we got. So I'm a little tired, just a little bit, but we are packed and ready to go. I need to get this surge protector and take that with me, but yeah, we're gonna try and get this all knocked out in one day. If not, I'm gonna have to come back, and I may have to come back anyway because of their projectors. I do not believe their projectors support 1080p, so I wasn't able to get, but I just ordered it. Was the up-down cross HD. I meant to grab one from my church, and then I was gonna order one and replace that with the one that I got. But the idea is the HDMI is coming out, and it needs to be converted to VGA. That's not a problem, but if the projectors don't support it, I need a scaler in between, and it was actually cheaper just to get this up-down cross converter where I can have HDMI go in, sample it down, HDMI come out, then that goes to VGA, and then boom, that goes on the screen. That will be here tomorrow. So worst case scenario, we're gonna get them set up, and then might have to drive back up there and just put the scaler in place. But let me get on the road. It's a 2.5 hour drive. So let me get my stuff so we can get up and out of here. So let's go. All right, folks, we're here at Beacon Light Seventh-day Adventist Church, just waiting for folks to get here so we can start knocking out the work. Main thing, the first priority is to try and route wherever their internet is back to where the media booth is going to be, so that there's a hardline connection for everything. Then after that, run another cable from the media booth back to where the camera in the front is going to be, because everything else is going to be in the back, and we go from there. So let me eat some breakfast real quick and then see if anybody's here, and then we go from there. All right, so let's walk through what we're going to do in here, and I will link the original video. Well, most of the time I do this all in a playlist, so you will see it here shortly, or in the link above. So the plan is it's going to be a camera in the front and then one in the back. We need to link to the internet to connect the switches in the back. And here, most likely, we're going to put the first camera on this side of the wall so we can get the musicians and everything like that. Also, it should not be in the way of the speaker, so it'll be able to see congregation. And then everything else is going to be located here in the back. So I'm just bringing in my tools now, and we can go from there. I need to go back and get my ladder, but we get started. All right, so like I said, we're going to start with the front PTZ. And there's already a hole there, and they're getting a ladder for me to go in the attic. The main thing is we're gonna just run the SDI cable from over here and find that bundle of cable that's in the corner and pull those down, and then go from there. And then we need to find where the router is so we can have a hard line coming from there to the switch that I have in the back to give Ethernet connection for all the systems back there that are going to be live streaming. All right, attic trip number 1 is done. Only got one more, and that's just to pull the other cable for the PTZ that's going to be on the back wall. So I got an idea where that is, but I don't want to be punching holes without knowing where I'm aiming at. Alrighty, so we got the cable here, if you can see. Right there. We got more than enough slack for that, so that is good. So now I just need to do a measurement of where that camera is going to be right there, and then just run a cable from right up excuse me, and back over down here. Folks, it's 11:05. We got the other camera up, we got power, we got an image, we got the ATEM set up in the bag. The pastor's here, he saw everything. I am getting ready. We were just discussing how we're gonna they have a projector right there, and it projects over top of the door, so we want to make sure ask what they want to do with it. So we're going to tilt the projector so it's directly on this wall. I'm gonna move that clock, put the camera there, and then in the future thinking about putting a TV there and get rid of the projector. If they do that, then the conversions and all this other stuff that we have to do really wouldn't be an issue at all. So I might talk to them about that. So, but let's go ahead and get up here, move the clock, cut a hole, and then go from there. All right, last trip in the attic. Yay! Whew. See, I need to get a GoPro so I can take y'all along with me, so y'all can enjoy this excitement as much as I do. And no light, so let me get up here, get this cable, and then we're done up here. All right, folks, we're making good time. We got the back camera up, mounted, got a video, got a signal, everything like that. Now I'm just making cables for the ATEM as well as for the joystick. Then we're gonna calibrate them so that the joystick can control them, put some conduit to hide the cable in the front and the back, and then do some training, and then we are up and out of here. All right, folks, we're all done. We just got a nice little conduit up there for the front camera. Let's go here to the back. And the good thing is I had all these extra updates to try and convert everything, but the pastor was telling me that the video does not show on these projectors, so I don't need to do any of that. So back one, conduit up there as well too. Over here we got our joystick configured here to go to our camera number one, which is the one right here. So we can come over here and zoom in and all that other fun stuff. Oop. So there we go. Then we have the ATEM Mini Pro, set up as preview. Come over here, inquiry, change to the second camera. And now we can adjust that one. I can't zoom out anymore because that's farthest out. So this front one, it's like you don't even have to really zoom that one at all unless you're trying to get the congregation. And unfortunately, we did a test. The internet is not fast enough to live stream, so they're going to look at updating their speed options here with their internet. But right now they're using this for Zoom, so they need to they're looking at getting a Mac Mini. Glad I got one so I can actually speak to it. The Mac Mini is going to run Presenter or whatever software that they choose for their presentation. That's what this extra cable is going to be in for. And then the USB is going to go to, so this can go to Zoom. And then whenever they start to live stream, after they got the internet faster, that's what the ATEM is going to stream directly. Now, Mr. Keith, who brought me up here, he's a DJ. So we're just going to get some RCA to stereo. That's what we're going to do for the tape out, and that's what's going to bring the audio into the ATEM. We're good to go. So, you know, I made my stuff nice and neat. This is not mine. All of mine are behind here, bundles in there. All up under there, there's the PoE switch, which is tied into that switch, that surge protector. Once that's turned off, everything turns off. So thank you so much, Beacon Light Seventh-day Adventist Church here in Annapolis, Maryland. Really appreciate it. Hopefully y'all, I mean, they liked, the pastor liked what he saw. So we were talking here for a little bit. So Mr. Keith had to head out for a second, but we're done, and we finished in record time. We only had to go into the attic twice. Yay! It was more than enough room for me to get to what I needed to. I am suggesting in the future they probably go with TVs, a TV in the back to replace that projector for the front view, and then maybe something up here to get rid of that, but it's not essential right now. So let me clean my mess up. We're heading back significantly earlier than I thought, which is a good thing. And that's about it. But like I said, let me know down below if you have any questions. We're doing a lot, and again, I know we're going to get back to doing regular tutorials, but a lot of people, I do this again to show you what's available. And we have such a wide, diverse section of churches that hopefully it gets an idea. Last night I actually got a call that I'm actually doing my aunt's church. That was a video that I will tag up here, Mount Pleasant, where we walked through. I won the contract, so we're going to be installing 5 4K TVs and doing everything, because they don't have anything there. Wi-Fi, everything, internet, everything. And then we're also going to be building out a rolling camera for Spring Creek, and like I said, we're going to be also building out a rolling camera featuring the Blackmagic Studio Camera 4K Pro. Once I'm just waiting for a check to come in, and then we're going to pre-order that, and we're going to build that whole thing out as a rolling rig that I'm going to use for Formation Sports, but to have here and give us a demo. We're going to get all the knobs and handles, everything, so we can play around with that. And it looks like I had a bump on my hand. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, folks. If you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. This is AJ. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the next video. Later.